All right, beautiful souls of light and love. Welcome to What's Up with Your Week with Laura B, Tarot and Oracle Extraordinaire. How are we doing this evening, Laura?
Hi, Josh, and hello, everyone who has joined us live, and those of you who watch us as a replay. Thank you so much for being here. It's always a pleasure to do these readings for you. And Josh, I'm doing well. Things are really shifting or in my universe as well as the universe around us. So it's really exciting times. And thank you for having me. I really
Thank,
appreciate it.
thank you for being here. This is it's truly blessed to have you here on the weekly here, Laura. If you don't know who Laura is, it's Laura is amazing. She's what if you look up the word energetics in the dictionary, you would see Laura B sitting right there. Her readings are fantabulous, and if you have not been with us before, or if you're watching this in the replay or the rewind, you are definitely in for a treat tonight. Laura is I've seen a lot of tarot and oracle on YouTube, and I think Laura is amazing personally, and grateful to have her here as we are. Carl, welcome. Millie, welcome. So yeah, what we're gonna do basically, if you haven't seen us before, Laura comes to us weekly. Our website is letspiritguide.com. If you have not been there, please check it out. Laura does Reiki and Oracle, and as well as tarot. And if you have not seen her before, you are in for a treat. Basically, what we do here, Laura's going to give the reading, tarot reading or oracle reading, and then from my end, I come back with the energetics. So from my end, you will see me channel either Saint Germain or Archangel Raphael or any of the others that I channel to balance the energetics, not to run over Laura, because her readings are pretty spot on as far as the energy of what's going on in somebody's direct universe. So it's from my end as Saint Germain or what have you, to channel how to obtain those energetics that Laura's putting out there. So from my end, if you want a reading, all you need to do from your end is put everything in capitals into the chat. I will pin it, grab it, and slide it over to the right. And yeah, so right now I'm going to pass it off to Laura. For those who have not been here before, Laura, if you can explain what you do, how you do it, and give us your 411 there, and then we'll let you kind of take over from there.
Sure. So I believe everyone here knows who I am, but for those of you who don't, I'm Laura, and I read tarot and oracle. I was first introduced to tarot, I believe it was in my teen years, and my dad gave me my first deck at the age of 17. So I read for myself and maybe for people close to me over the years, but I kept it more secret. I was really not open to reading for others. I had a lot of my own personal work to do. So around 2020, Spirit told me it was time to step up and answer the call. And that was when I came out and started reading for others. I am also a Reiki master. I had my first Reiki treatment in 2015. And it was then that I decided to complete the training. So I did level 1 right around that same time, or maybe 2016. And then again in 2020, Spirit told me complete the training. So that was when I did the levels 2 and 3. So I do provide personal healings and personal readings as well. You can find me at www.letspiritguide.com if you would like to book your own personal reading or healing. I offer a 3-card tarot spread, which can be done where you just email me a question and I email the answer back to you. I also offer 30 and 60-minute tarot readings, which can be done live and interactive over Zoom, or I could create a video for you and send it to you. The Reiki healings are 30 minutes, and those are live and interactive over Zoom. All of those can be booked right on my website. And if you have any further questions, you can always feel free to email me, laura@letspiritguide.com. If you would like to ask a question tonight, as Josh said, please type your question in all capital letters. We will take the first 6 questions that are asked. And I just want to thank you all for being here. It's always such a pleasure to connect with this group. You bring amazing energy. So I'd like to say a few quick hellos. Hello, Lindsay, Scotty Boy, Nathan, Karma. I saw Millie, and no, Millie, I didn't cut my hair. I put it up. So I guess the clip kind of makes it look like I cut it. Hello, Chris. Hello, Angela. Who else have I seen here? Good evening, Carl. So I said hello to Millie, to Nathan, Angela, Carl. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Is it Jolie James? Hello, I do believe I've seen you before. Hello, Jared. Thank you so much for joining. And Doreen is here. Hello, Doreen from the Children's School of Yoga. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And if I missed your name, I do apologize. I scroll back as far as I can in the chat, but sometimes they do get away from me. But again, hello to everyone here, and thank you so much. Without all of you, Josh and I wouldn't be able to do this show. So I really appreciate you being here. Oh, and I see my husband just popped in. Hello. And KK is here. Good evening. Thank you all for being here. So I would like to start us off with a group message. We have had, we started a new month. We have had the Chinese New Year. We have had a new moon. So a lot of new energy is coming in. And good evening, Victor. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it, even if you cannot hear us. Thank you for being here. So, where was I? Oh, yes, all this new energy has come in. And, I have felt a lot of big shifts, and I'm sure a lot of you have as well. I feel like the energy has been really up and then really down. There's almost like no middle. We have to really find our own middle. And the best way that we can do that right now is by being in your heart center, just feeling your heart, feeling grateful every day, as many times a day as you can. Just bring yourself to your center, and the more in your heart you are, the less the outside world and energies will affect you. And hello, Chloe. Chloe, thank you so much for the crystals that I received. I'm not sure if you got my message previously, but those were a birthday present for my husband, and just absolutely beautiful. And the energy is amazing. So if anyone is in need of crystals, check out Chloe at Chloe's Crystals, or I believe her YouTube handle is just at Chloe. So I believe if you type that in, you can find her.
It's actually at Chloe's Crystals. So if you type in at Chloe's Crystals, she'll show right up. And she'll be live Saturday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern.
Perfect. So that's wonderful. So yes, check out Chloe. Her crystals are amazing, and the energy is just, it's powerful. So I'd like to start us off with a group message. And considering all that new energy that we have had come in, I would like to get a theme for the month of February for this group. So I'm going to use the tea leaf fortune cards. These were actually a gift that was given to me for Christmas, and I've worked with them a little bit. I'm really liking the way that they feel. So let's get, what is the theme for this group for the month of February? And I see this card wanting to come out. So the theme for us is egg. And the message says, success assured with good plans and hard work. And this is what this card looks like. So it's time to really take your vision and start the planning process, even if it's just, what can I do today to move in the direction of whatever it is that you are trying to manifest? And then you could ask yourself, what can I do this week? What can I do this month? And then take action. I like eggs just as much as I like pie, says Scotty Boy. So, it's when I look at this card here, I see that in order for the egg to hatch, we have to nurture it. So nurture your manifestations, nurture your dreams, plan and take action, because I feel a lot of us this month are right on the brink of that breakthrough, but it is going to take some focus and dedication. So that's the first message that I have for us. Your success is assured. And I would like to take a look at what message our soul has for us for this week. What would our soul like us to know? And this is Rebecca Campbell's Rose Oracle. So what would our soul like us to know? Let's get one card for, whoa, and I see this one coming right out. So the card that I drew for us is the Sacred Union. And the message says, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. And what I see here is our soul would like us to really connect with it. Spend time with your soul every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, and just sit in that stillness and that quiet space and ask your soul, what would you like me to know today? And for some people, I see like journaling, doing it as an actual journal prompt may help you to create that connection. And as we nurture our soul and form a strong bond with our soul, we are able to nurture those relationships outside of ourselves. We are able to see those relationships as a mirror, and that mirror can teach us what it is that we need to work on during this cycle, what it is that perhaps maybe is triggering us, and those triggers are areas that we want to grow in. Or we can look at our outer relationships and we're going to see our own self, our own qualities. Perhaps if you're working on manifesting something, there's someone in your life that you have a relationship with who has already manifested what you are going after. Or perhaps they possess a quality that you aspire to have, such as bravery or courage or confidence. So really take a look at your inner world and how is that being reflected in your outer world? Because this is a time to bring those relationships together to create that sacred union. So that's what I have from our soul. And now I would like to take a look at, what are we manifesting this week? And this is John Holland's Psychic Tarot Oracle. What are we manifesting as a group? Let's get one card. Let me see this one here. And we had this card last week, and no lie, as I was shuffling the deck and cleansing and clearing and getting ready to do these readings tonight, this exact card fell into my lap. And the card that I drew is Fulfillment of Wishes. And this is like the 9 of Cups in the traditional tarot. So this week, those things that really bring you joy, happiness, and make you feel uplifted and fulfilled, those are the things that you are manifesting this week. Energy is shifting and things are being moved around. It may not feel perfect or smooth the entire time. Things could feel a little bit bumpy as the energy is moving, but just know that this energy is shifting around you to bring your wishes and desires to you. So you're attracting all that makes you feel successful, joyful, and full of love. And that's what I see for this group. It's really a happy and prosperous week. Keep your vibration high and your thoughts on those things that you want to happen, not on the worries. Let the worries go, because we're moving that, and just feel that vibration, feel that joy. And Doreen says totally makes sense with Jupiter going direct. And yes, Jupiter being all about expansion. It's time. It's time to see your world expand. Okay. And what can we release this week? What is it that as a group we are ready to let go of? So let's get one card, and this is from the Rider-Waite Tarot. What are we ready to release? Let's get one card for the group, and I saw this one here. Okay, the Page of Pentacles is what came out. And here we go. And what I see here is that as a group, we're feeling like we're only at the beginning of our manifestation. And I see that some of us are holding our vision, but haven't started to move towards it yet. And I see that we're releasing that hesitancy, that hesitation about moving forward. And I see some of us, even this could be as simple as releasing some of the doubt that goes along with, am I ready for that next step? Am I ready for taking action? For some of us, I see it's about being seen, because I think this is related to our career, our work, our life purpose, that next breakthrough. So I feel that some of us have been feeling almost, I feel like stuck. I feel some of us have felt stuck, and now we're ready to release that. So this is movement, and it's slow and steady movement. So if you feel like you're not moving at this moment, what Spirit's telling you is just take one small step, do one small thing towards your desires. And this is the week that you will see that slow and steady progress begin to add up. And let's get one last card. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a sip of my tea. So I can get my voice back here. Okay, I'm going to get one last card for the group. And I want to see what angels would like to work with us this week on manifesting and fulfilling our wishes. So let's get one card. One card for the group. What angels would like to work with us? Okay. And this message comes from Archangel Sandalphon. With my feet on earth and my head in heaven, I deliver your prayers directly to the divine and return the answers back to you. So call on Archangel Sandalphon. And, you know, this is really fitting because if we're looking to manifest our wishes and desires, then we're looking for that change in our physical reality. And Archangel Sandalphon is ready to help. So call on Archangel Sandalphon. And the affirmations you can use to go along with calling on Archangel Sandalphon are: my prayers are always heard and always answered. I receive angelic guidance with perfect clarity. And this is what this card looks like. So those are your affirmations. And that's what I have for the group. If you would like to ask a personal question, please type it in all capital letters and Josh will star it and I will gladly answer it for you. So I am sending you all so much love and so much success this week.
Thank you, Laura. You are spot on. That's exactly where I'm at. I'm stuck. I'm in this space where I'm like Groundhog's Day, kind of, but ready to break, getting ready to break out of it. And something's about. So yeah, you nailed the energies. At least my part of where my energies are, and so that was truly blessed. All right, guys. So we have 22 in the chat. How? Yes.
So Yolanda had a question. I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you what deck this was. The last card that I pulled was from Radley Valentine's Angel Affirmations is the deck that I used for that one.
All right, so we've got 2 questions left. We have 4. We're going to take 6. And the average, we don't just these aren't just your quick 3-second readings here, like you can see on YouTube here. These take minutes, so that's why we don't do so many of them. Because 66 of them could still take an hour and a half plus, so easily. So if you have, we have 2 left. So if you have a question for Laura, please put it in the chat there, and I will grab it in full caps there and throw it over. And we're going to get started. Laura, thank you. You hit my energies exactly. And thank you.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, thank you. So I've been feeling, I don't know about you guys, the collective, I've been feeling the same thing. Stuck, but not, I mean, the energetics of good dawning and everything are amazing, but some propelling forward there, seeing it on the outside. And something's got to shift. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get started here. If you have a question, again, if you have a question for Laura, we got you. What a lovely, I'm going to go over the list real quick. We got Nathan, Chris, Carl, and what a lovely day. And all right, I'm about to thrive, but every time. Nope, you are thriving there, Shrike. All right, so let's go ahead and to get started here. We're going to go start with, let me slide back here, with Nathan, as always. Nathan, brother, thank you. I will be in contact. And a favor, we are grateful that you are not in the hospital, Nathan. We are sending you the highest love there, and that you are home. And a big favor to that not happening again, right? We're looking for shift in our universes. And a favor, Nathan, that change happens there, brother, and that you don't have to go through that again. Nobody should have to. Favor, much love. All right. So Nathan had a reaction to a medication that he's on, and the favor that he just ends up off the medication, which is probably his best bet. Favor, Nathan. All right. So let's bring him on, and we're going to go ahead and pass you on to the ever so capable hands of Laura. If you do get a reading, please do consider a donation. I will be flashing Laura's Venmo and PayPal onto the screen at times. It's also pinned to the top of the comments there. So please, if you do, energetics works best if we keep it circular. And in this day, unless you're going to go over and drop off like a gold coin or give her some fresh eggs or something to Laura, the way we do it these days is Venmo or PayPal. Unfortunately, you can mail her money if you want to be a pen pal, but otherwise Venmo or PayPal there, right? And so that's the quickest way to do so there. So thank you, Nathan. You are up to bat, and Chris, you will be next. All right.
Okay. So Nathan, I see your question here. Can Spirit please help you find out what you need to know at this time, especially about reawakening your gifts? Okay. Nathan, I am going to connect in with your energy for a moment. Nathan, I feel like this burst of excitement, so that's a good sign. It's like you're connected to your soul. I can feel this energy. It wants to move. wants to be expressed. So I'm going to use the Psychic Tarot Oracle by John Holland, and we will get one card. Let's see what Spirit wants you to know about reawakening your gifts. Let's get one card for Nathan. One card for Nathan. And I see this one here. Okay, Nathan. The card that I drew for you is Universe, and this is what this card looks like. Nathan, I see like a lot of expansive energy here. I see what because the energy wants to like, it's moving in and going out and moving in and going out is what I'm feeling. And what I'm getting from this is that you've done a lot of inner work. You've really been focusing on yourself and working on yourself. And now that energy, it's time to bring it out and create your outer world by using the knowledge that you already have on the inside. And I see that it's like a canvas here. What I'm seeing is a canvas and painting and writing. I'm also seeing like, okay, so these words that I'm writing, I feel like they're messages from Spirit, like whatever it is that you're getting from Spirit, whether you're channeling, this could be voice channeling or writing, Spirit's telling you to keep a journal or a diary, whatever you want to call it. Keep a journal of your experiences and of the messages that you receive, because the world right now is open to you. The physical realm and the spiritual realm are open to you to help you to create what it is that you want to create. Your gifts, reawakening your gifts is really about what you've already been doing. And then just continuing, because I'm feeling, again, the energy is like moving in, out, in, out. So whenever you feel like the universe isn't expanding or your world isn't expanding, that's a sign from the universe that it's time to go within. That just because you don't see things happening on the outside doesn't mean that changes aren't taking place on the inside. So it's really a message of trusting the universe and trusting that great things are available to you right now, but just continue. And I keep hearing that word, continue, with what you've been doing. And let's see, Nathan, what action can you take to align with this energy? Because I feel like the world is at your fingertips right now. There are opportunities available to you. Keep writing down those messages. So let's get another card for Nathan. What action can you take? Okay, Nathan. So the card that I drew is Firm Foundation, and this is what this looks like. And Nathan, I see, the color red here is about our root chakra, and it's about being grounded. It's about feeling safe and secure in the world. When you awaken your gifts, Spirit wants to remind you that all of our chakras need to be aligned and in balance, that after you connect, and before and after you connect with the spirit realm, make sure that you're doing some type of grounding exercise, whether it's walking in nature, putting your hands on the ground, feeling your feet on the ground. It could just be breathing exercises. But whatever it is, continue to build that foundation. And I'm hearing like the basics. Do the basics, the meditation, the grounding, working with that root chakra. And the stronger we are in our root, the higher we can raise our vibration, which allows us to connect. And Nathan, you know, I feel like we had this card before, and it may have been for you, but I feel like Spirit's saying, keep it basic, keep it simple. Your spiritual practice should not be something that's so overwhelming or that has to take up a lot of time, that it should be simple and consistent. So Nathan, hopefully that's making sense to you, because you will be able to climb and you will be able to overcome obstacles with a strong frame. And let's get one last card for Nathan. What is the likely outcome here? Let's get one card for Nathan. Let me see this one here. Okay, so Nathan, the card that I drew for you is intuition, and this is what this card looks like. So Nathan, I see your gifts reawakening, but not even reawakening, because I feel like your gifts have been awakened, but they're just moving to that next level. And Spirit's saying that as you move through this phase, you're going to reach a point where it's really time to go within and really trust your intuition, trust what it is that you receive. And I believe that you're moving into that space of trust, that you don't always need to act, that sometimes developing and awakening our gifts is about being still and listening. So Nathan, I'm hoping that makes sense to you. That's what I have for you, and I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, real quick, Venus. I saw you in the chat there. I don't see your question. You said maybe I should change my question, but I didn't find your question. So if you want to put something into the chat there, I would appreciate it, and I'll just grab it over. I may have missed it, and that's possible in channel or what have you. So if you want to put that in there, Venus, I will grab it and throw it over there. But thank you. All right, Nathan, brother, Saint Germain, we are grateful for you, and we have spoken. Saint Germain has spoken to you before. We love you, brother, and we are thankful, Lara, for your amazing energetics. You have a gift, and we are grateful that you share your gift. Nathan, brother, we love you, and we are grateful to see you out of the hospital. May your universe restructure where you are not having to do what the government is wanting you to do, unfortunately, right? You are your own sovereign being, and we want to see you standing sovereign in your own light one day, Nathan, because we love you, and we want to see you to be free, right? But what the law is saying is true, right? That your spirit is telling you, first off, to journal. You are going through things right now. You are in a shift, and you have been stating that you are maybe going to do things for your universe, that to the group, right? In other shows that are going to change your universe. So journaling for sure. Journaling for everybody is a good idea. Generally speaking, you do not remember all the details of why this and that. And having all of that down, having your emotions and being able to see your patterns is always a good idea. You can understand your patterns easier than trying to remember how you are feeling when you are putting it and expressing it on paper on the daily basis there. But it is not required, but it is much better for your universe to do so. And of course, you are reworking your gifts. You are learning your gifts, and you are learning. You did a tarot reading online, so you are learning on your own, right? So you are doing things for yourself, and you are stepping into your gifts, and we are grateful for that. But as Laura said there, stepping into finding the security through stepping into your root chakra is going to be the big thing for you. It is the healing of that root chakra, as Laura had put there, that is going to be key for your universe and for most of your universes who are watching this, right? Because most of us here have broken root chakra. Most of us I've come from damaged families and whatnot. And so from your universe then, working on and allowing for yourself to feel safe so that you can work on the energetics to clear your root chakra, right, is going to be important. And your intuition, we take notes here, right? Intuition is coming back online, right? As you separate, right? You are separating from the trauma body into the source body, right? Into your light body. And as you are doing the separation, you are going to find that from your universe, then things are going to come together, and you will be at a point where you will be healing, walking into the healing of your root and sacral chakras. The fact that you put a YouTube video out already expresses, anybody who puts out a YouTube video of any sort is expressing the healing, at least even a little bit, of the sacral chakra as the creative side, right? You are stepping into something that you didn't step into before, and you're creating. So you are seeing the healing just by doing that alone. So Nathan, you are on the right path. We love you. And we are grateful that you are in better health. And we are favor that the medication that you are seeming allergic to, right? That favor that you are having to stop that one day, right? But we love you. We are grateful for you, Nathan. Keep up the good work. You are one step at a time, right? Was today better than yesterday is the question you can ask yourself, right? And if you can say yes, right? Today I feel better, I'm doing better, and you are on the right path, right? But not every day will be better, but if you can understand you are moving forward, then you will see, right? Thank you, Laura. All right. Drop out of channel there. All right, guys. So let's see. Nathan, thank you so much, and we appreciate you. So let's see who's next here. And all right, there we go. All right. So next is Chris. So Chris, as just a general question here, and
Okay.
pass them on. Thank you, Chris.
Hello, Chris. Thank you for being here. I see that your question is, what message do my guides have for me? So, Chris, I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. Let me just recenter myself here. Okay. Chris, I feel like some weight on my shoulders. I don't know if it's been a lot of work. I'm hearing all work and no play. But yeah, I feel this my shoulders. But let's take a look at what messages your guides have for you. Let's get one card for Chris. What would his guides like him to know right now? And I see this one here. Okay, so Chris, the card that I drew for you is Wisdom. And this is what this card looks like. So Chris, I'm seeing like a structure here. Or like a system, an organization. And what I'm getting from that is like, yeah, this could relate to your work or career, but there's a system and there's certain steps or expectations, steps that they want you to follow. But what I'm seeing is like, you're not really fitting that mold, and not because there's anything wrong with what you are doing, but that something doesn't feel right, and you're wanting to step outside the norm. And what I'm picking up from this card is that, yes, stepping outside the norm will achieve results, that you have the knowledge. And I see this book here, and the book is like your like the book of knowledge, or the book of records, or a book of how things are done. And what I see is that your wisdom is what could shine light on a situation And this could even be like, it doesn't necessarily have to be your work. It could even be like a passion or a project that you do on the side. But it's about how to move it forward, is what I'm seeing. How to move forward and not be so locked into a system. And I'm hearing the word algorithm. So maybe this has to do with presenting yourself on social media also. Like, how do you break through this system? And what Spirit's talking about is your own inner wisdom could shine the light for not just yourself, but for others, and to help you shine your light. And okay, so Chris is talking about work. So yes, it could relate to work. It could relate to a gift that is coming online. Okay, so it could be either, Chris, or the two could even overlap, because what I keep picking up is like outside of the norm, like stepping outside of the norm and using your own knowledge. And that doesn't mean like breaking any rules or doing something that you've been asked not to do, but just doing things a little bit differently and allowing spirit to guide you. So let's get a look at what action you can take to align with this energy. Because I am seeing that you have wisdom and knowledge that can help others, not just yourself. Like, this is beneficial for you and others. And it's almost like they're kind of sitting in the dark right now. And it's your light that's needed. So what action can you take? Let's get one card for Chris. And I see this one here. Okay. So Chris, the card that I drew for you is movement, choices, and decisions. And this is like the Two of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. So Chris, you have the message here is like to do something. As long as you're not standing still, you are moving in the direction of finding the solution. That right now it might be about weighing your options, and also I'm hearing trial and error. So right now it may be about trial and error. If you do something and it doesn't work the way that you expected it to, it's not a failure. It's like a scientist performing an experiment. You try this and it didn't work, so now you're going to try this. And that's the message that Spirit's bringing to me, is to just keep taking action, keep trying. As long as you're not standing still, you're not failing. So hopefully that's making sense to you, Chris. And let's get one last card. What is the likely outcome here? Let's get one card, and I see this one coming out right away. And Chris, this is a great card to get in the outcome. And it's a repeat. It's the same card I pulled for a situation for Nathan, but the card is universe. So Chris, what I see here is success. The universe, the world is at your fingertips, that you will be successful in your efforts. That, this could lead to more and more opportunities being made available to you. It could lead to success in finishing a specific project that you are working on. So Chris, I feel like Yeah, the overall message here is to just keep moving. It's not about how fast you move or how much you do, because every little step adds up. So, Chris, that's what I have for you. And I'm hoping that resonates. And I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, Chris. Laura, thank you. Aya, welcome. Haven't seen you guys with the time change. You guys shipped the show to 5 o'clock there. Aya, it's kind of hard. We're live Tuesdays at 5, so or 5 my time, which is 5. So yeah, it's kind of hard when you guys are live at the same time there. Aya is with us from Inspire Nation, Michael Sandler. So she's the host there. But so yeah, welcome, Aya. All right. Chris, we are grateful and we have spoken with you before. We understand your energies as far as you are having troubles at work, right? You are being paid for too less for doing too much, right? They are working you to the bone, right? And they're not seeing your value there, Chris. And you have stated that before, and that has been an ongoing issue there. So we are seeing resolution as Laura is seeing over time. There will be a resolution to that, and you will find yourself, it's going to be favorable, we are sure, right? Laura has stated it will be favorable. Nothing in your universes, if you are trying to move forward in your universes, it's going to end up generally taking you down backwards and pushing you into a negative space, right? Generally speaking, everything moves forward in your universes if you are doing the same, right? If you are putting out the energetic, as Chris is, it's going to move forward. You're going to find your situation has taken itself, it's going to, it'll settle itself. You will either find a new job or they're going to have to pay you. But either way, Chris, we are grateful. She put down wisdom, structure, and organization, right? And then she found out before you even put it out there that most of your energetics right now are dealing with work, right? So from your universe there, then what you and Laura had stated is your expectations will create a lot of what you see in your universe. So your expectations are going to create your outcomes, and that's for everybody. What you vibrate, right? What you are expecting and wanting to see from your universe. If you are seeing the outcome as negative, then it's what it will be. But if you are seeing it as positive, as you are your own energetic field, then you will create that positive for you. And of course, Chris, you are not fitting the mold. You are waking up. So who is fitting the mold? If they are waking up, you are your own mold, right? You are your own Chris mold. You are not the mold of everybody else. So when you are waking up, you do things differently like everybody else. So for yourself, Chris, you have to make decisions. So the thing from your end, that Laura is stating there is that you are going to have a choice point in your universe soon. And you'll have to create that, step into that choice point, however that is for you. But the solutions, you will find your solution. We guarantee it. Laura states it. And so there you go. But nonetheless, you are not standing still, right? You were thinking you are standing still, but you are moving forward, right? And favor to your hand there, because we want to see you back on your bowl, right? We miss seeing you spin your bowl and save people from the damaged inner child with your beautiful bowl. But nonetheless, keep moving forward. Surrender to the success and see what you want in your universe. Project Chris. Five years from now, where do you see Chris? Project Chris 3 weeks from now, where do you see Chris? Stand in that frame and see where you see yourself and where do you want to go, and drive those energetics like the car, right? You have to get to the mall, you have to take the right road. So same difference. Where do you want to be? What are you seeing? And where do you want to express yourself further? And you will see it will all come together, Chris. Trust in yourself and it'll all flow to you, right? Much love. We are grateful. All right. All right. Thank you there, Chris. All right. Let's see who's next. Thank you, Laura. All right. That was giving me a runny nose. All right. So next is Carl. And so Carl is up. And yes, Carl, there we go, Carl. So welcome. And I'm going to pass you off to Laura B. After Carl, just as a heads up, will be What a Lovely Day. So there we go. All right.
Okay. Carl, welcome, and so nice to see you. I see your question here on the screen. Will I finally hit a breakthrough with any deals? I was near closing last week. 4 is my personal year, and my birthday next week, February 11th. I'll be 54. Well, happy birthday, Carl. been hearing in my head about this year and age since I was in my 20s. Okay, so Carl, I'm just going to connect in with your energy here for a moment. Let's see. So Carl, I'm going right into my third eye here. I feel this pressure in my head. But what I'm seeing is like you're in your head a lot, in your thoughts. And my cat's confirming. He's over here meowing. Okay, let me get back into your energy. Okay, so Carl, let's see what messages Spirit has for you about any breakthroughs coming your way. Let's get one message, one card for Carl. Let's get one card. Whoops. And I'm seeing this one here. Okay. So, and there's two that want to come out here. So I'm going to take them both. I'm getting two cards. So the two that I got for you are patience and fertility. So Carl, what I see here is that you have planted the seeds, that they are there. Once we plant the seeds, it's just about nurturing them and taking action, taking grounded, aligned action is where I want to go with this. And you've done that. So now it's like I said in the beginning, I felt myself go right to my third eye and in the thoughts, but release the thoughts. Just have patience. And I know that's easier said than done, but have patience, because the card that came out with patience was fertility. And this is expansion. This is growth. This is creating the life that you want to create. So this is success. That now what I see is that rather than connecting with your thoughts, connect in with your heart chakra. Just feel that everything has worked out. Feel that you are at the finish line. What does that feel like? And when you're feeling that, just keep breathing in and breathing out and feel the energy move, because that's going to expand into your physical reality. I see this, and I can feel this growth. And I see that there's already signs of growth. And I see like the buds on trees opening. So it's coming. But again, things don't manifest in the physical reality the way that they manifest in the spiritual. In the spiritual, it's like you have a thought and it's instantaneous. Here it is in front of you. And that's why in this physical reality, we have a hard time waiting for things to happen. But as much as you can, get into your heart space and feel like you've already done it. Because we don't want to allow our thoughts to trip us up. Our thoughts will create the doubt, and our thoughts can interfere with our manifestation. We want to keep clear as much as possible. So yes, this is a year where things really start to work in your favor. And what I see here also with the circle around the head is like trusting your intuition more. It's, yeah, like spirit keeps telling me, like, just let go of your thoughts. Your intuition, follow your intuition, because your intuition is right. And let's get a card about what action you can take to align with this energy. Let's get one card for Carl. What action will help you to align with it? And I see this one here. And what card comes out? So what did I just say? You can't make this stuff up. I said trust your intuition, right? What does that card say? Intuition. Intuition. Trust your intuition. It's not necessarily a time to act. You've already done the action step. Now it's the time to sit and listen. Listen to your soul. Listen to that inner voice. Listen to spirit. Even just sitting still and quiet, you don't even have to ask any questions other than, what do I need to know right now? And then just let the answer come. Whatever the first answer is the correct answer. And I see, I'm really drawn to the mirror here. And usually when I see symbols, they're not literal. But I feel like this for you could be literal. I don't know if you're into scrying at all, but taking like a black mirror and staring into it and seeing what images come. Or sometimes you can do this with, I've seen people do this with when they're trying to get into that hypnotic state, or it's something that I learned at the beginning of mediumship training. Stare at a blank spot on the wall, even behind me, it's just paint. There's no pictures. It's just a clear spot. Stare at the spot for as long as you can without blinking. It's okay to blink, but you don't want to blink excessively. And you'll start to see images. You might start to see colors. You'll see movement and see what comes to you. Like, what does that feel like? And that's how you can tap into your intuition and tap into the spirit realm and see what it is you need to do next. And let's get one last card for Carl. What is the likely outcome here? Let's get one last card for Carl. What is I see this one here. Oh, Carl, this is like my favorite reading I've done in a while. Your card is fulfillment of wishes. So things are working in your favor. If it has to be a yes or a no, and I say in general, tarot doesn't do the best job answering yes or no questions. But if I had to say yes or no, the answer is yes. Those things you desire are yours. So have patience. Feel like it's already happened. Follow your intuition. Your dreams will manifest. So, Carl, that's what I have for you. And I'm sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, Carl. That thing going. There we go. All right, Carl. Thank you. I will throw that up there. All right, Carl. Grateful for you, and thank you, Laura. That was amazing. Carl, we are grateful for you. And we are wanting to point out here that your birthday is on 2/11, right? And then Chloe's birthday is on 2/12. So what are the odds of that? 365 days. And they are back to back. There are no coincidences in anybody's universe. The fact that you have two birthdays back to back goes to tell you a lot, and they are reasons. You are here for a reason. Carl, we are grateful. We are grateful, and we are loving your avatar from The Simpsons, right? We are grateful for the news that we are about to give you, right? All right, so Laura is beautiful. You are reading Laura. It's always as amazing as you are. And of course, from your end, you are planting these seeds. You are thinking that your universe is not moving forward. A lot of us think that our universes are not moving forward, that our universes are stagnant and we are not growing, right? That even Josh can feel that at times, right? So what we are saying is that from your end, and we are seeing here the word fertility came up, right? That you are creating the life that you want, but you have to visualize your life. And Laura is saying, that you will be and you are beginning to visualize that, to see it and to step into it. The question is, a lot of people visualize, but they don't know what they really want. So if you are having to understand what do you really want, that is part of the key to the visualization. Because if you are not visualizing something, but you are not sure what you really want, then it's going to be harder to come into fruition for yourself. But if you are understanding what you want and you marry the visualization, as Lara said there, and you let yourself grow, right? Then you let the energy flow. You are in the state where she was saying your energy is flowing in and out. So you let yourself flow and hold that vision. It will come into you. Of course, if you are sitting around watching the tell lies vision, then it'll tell you all the lies you want and take you away from your vision. But nonetheless, for you to start, things are going to start to work in your favor. First off, see that, right? Laura is saying that things are working in your favor. Are you allowing that? Are you seeing that? And are you creating situations that bring favor to you? Putting yourself in situations that are of energetic favor is always a good thing as well. And of course, as Laura said, that trust your intuition. A lot of us do not trust it, but you are on the right path. Hold what you are feeling. Your intuition will tell you everything you need if you slow down, turn off your tell lies vision, and sit inside yourself. You can listen to your intuition and you can hear what you are needing to hear from yourself. There we go. As Laura had stated, that time to sit and listen. Exactly correct. So sit, be quiet, turn off your tell lies vision for an hour or three or forever if you have the gumption to do so, right? And then tap into yourself, your intuition. Have a journal ready. What are you looking to create? Put that on paper. See it, frame it out. The last card there, fulfillment, right? Your wishes will come true. You have to believe in that, though. And that is not easy. When we are looking at having to have patience and things moving very slowly, and sometimes it can take weeks, months, or even years, right? You have to just kind of sit with the status quo, right? And let things come into your frame while moving forward at the same time. And that cannot always be the easiest. So we give you credit there, Carl. We love you. We are grateful for you. And that's the news for you today, right? There you go. All right, Laura. Thank you. We love you. We are grateful. Release it. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's see who's next here. All right. Thank you, Carl. And we'll unstar your comment there. All right. And next is going to be What a Lovely Day. And I think, here we go. All right. There we go. All right. And we've seen you here before with the lovely name. So, Laura, I will pass off What a Lovely Day, and you can have a lovely reading.
Okay. So, what a lovely day. I'm not really sure that I understand your question. Some advice from I'm really not familiar
There's
with
a second. Yeah, it says Dankinis. I'm not sure either, but that's what he put. I mean, we've answered questions before, so I'm not really sure either. If you can put additional information there, maybe. All right. Tibetan.
muses. Okay. All right. Well, let's
Gotcha.
see what we get here. What a lovely day. Thank you for joining us. And I'm just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. When I connect in with your energy, I just feel like this peace and stillness come over me. So this could be like you've been spending time in contemplation or meditation, but yeah, just like peace and stillness. So let's get a card for you. They'd like to work with you. What would they like you to know if they'd like to work with you? Let's get one card for what a love. Oh, and I see this one coming out right away. Power is the card that I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. And what I see here is, not just your personal power, but I see like overcoming obstacles. I'm seeing like this mastery here, this, because there's a picture, he's half man and half lion. And it's like taming the lion, taming those basic instincts or urges, the more primal part of ourselves. Also, what I'm picking up is like the urge to react. And what I'm seeing is like you have found a way to marry the two, to take your inner self, that sense of peace and that strength, and then the things that tend to pull you in the opposite direction of stillness, and you've brought them together, is what I'm seeing here. It's like you're mastering yourself. And what I'm seeing as far as these muses go is it's a sense of like having willpower and mastery in order to work with this specific energy. And yeah, it's like I'm picking up just own your power. Know how powerful you are, that you have that particular energy that's required to master not just yourself, but to master energy, if that makes sense to you. I'm feeling, I'm feeling like you've had obstacles on your path that were there to show you how strong and resilient you are. I'm glad I'm making progress. Yeah, I have a lot of energy. I have a lot of energy, and it's hard to control at times. And still facing them, but Spirit's saying that you have that power. You already have that power and that strength within you. That, yeah, you don't. I'm hearing like you don't have to be perfect. Just get centered. Because you can, because I feel like this energy, this instinct, intuition, and power just coming together in this centered space. So let's see how you can work more with this energy. Faith in myself. Yes. Perfection is a hard thing for me to break. And yeah, I feel like so many people have become perfectionists because so much is expected of us in this world. It's like if you listen to the outside world, you're expected to be on 24/7. It's like when do you shut down? When do you allow yourself to make mistakes? And making mistakes is not a failure, it's how we learn. If we were perfect at everything, there would be nothing for us to learn, and what would be the purpose? Even in my spiritual practices. Yeah. And it took me a long time to get on camera because I felt I needed to be perfect. So I can relate to that. And a long time to read cards for others because I had to be perfect in every way. So I can totally understand that. Scared of failure and trying to let it go. And I'm feeling like, get centered. Just be centered. Sit within your own energy. Feel what your energy feels like. Because when you really start to tune into your own energy, at some point you realize when you've picked up energy from the outside world that has affected you. So some of this fear may not even be your own. Like, I'm not saying that none of it is, but sometimes our fear of failure can be compounded by energy that we picked up from the outside. It could be you came across somebody who was in fear also and absorbed their energy. So really, I'm feeling like working with your own energy, sitting in silence, feeling your own energy, feeling your strength and your power. And what if I have anxiety suddenly? I'm scared of failure. If you have anxiety suddenly, a lot of times when we are shifting into a new space, like our thoughts are repetitive and they keep us, how do I word this? They keep us in a familiar space and create the illusion of safety. When we start to meditate and quiet our mind and sit within our own energy, it can feel scary because now we're stepping into the unknown. And the unknown, for a lot of people, is scary. When they go into the unknown, they create the scenario of, oh my goodness, something bad's going to happen. Some people can step into the unknown and feel like, oh, this is exciting. I was not naturally one of those people. I had to learn. But when you sit within your own energy and you have that anxiety, breathing through the anxiety and calling in your guides also, calling in Archangel Michael and saying, Archangel Michael, place your sword of protection around me. This bubble, this energy field around me. I know that I am safe. And so the only thing that can get in when you're in that space is positive energy. It's a process is all I can say here. It does take time. I used to feel very anxious meditating and sitting quietly and allowing my thoughts to come and go. I could speak a long time on anxiety and panic attacks and things I've had to overcome. It's a process. What I can say is running from it doesn't make it better. Avoiding it doesn't make it better. So let's get a card for What action can you take to align with this energy, this personal power? Let's get one, and I see this one here. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is fulfillment of wishes. And as an action card, what this means is, how do you want to feel? What is it that you would like to accomplish? And visualize that as already having happened. Visualize and feel yourself in that successful space, whatever that is to you, because that's what spirit wants you to align with right now. That's how spirit wants you to feel, like you have already succeeded. So hopefully that's making sense to you. And let's get one last card. What is the likely outcome for you here? And I see this one here. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is emotional loss. And what I see here is that these feelings that you have, this need to be perfect, these feelings of anxiety, anything within your heart that has caused you hurt and pain, I see you working through that. I see the change coming, but I want you to be aware that when we first start facing our fears, they can rise to the surface. So things may start to get a little bit uncomfortable before they get better, but know that this discomfort is your doorway to healing. And I'm my hands go to my heart, and I feel like there's a sense of uncertainty here, and I don't feel like this is my uncertainty. I feel like this is where you are coming from, and that's totally okay, and that's normal. And what I can tell you is that sometimes readings can be like ripping off a Band-Aid, and I would never leave somebody without support. So you can always reach out to me. You can email me, laura@letspiritguide.com. If anything comes up for you that you need assistance with, I will happily answer you. And do know also that I do provide energy healings, and I understand that money is an issue for a lot of people right now, and I'm also open to exchanges. Perhaps, if money's not something you can give, perhaps there's a service you offer and we could work out an exchange. But know that you're not alone here. So I am wishing you so much healing, so much success, and sending you so much love.
All right. Thank you, Laura. Scotty boy, your comments are picture everyone naked, of course. That takes care of right? You have no issues then, right? I love it. We got all right. Yeah. What a lovely day. You're not alone. Come on over to Truth Wave and hang with us at 9:45 in the East Coast time zone there, if that's where you are. But either way, it's 9:45 East Coast or my time at 7:45. But come join us. You're not alone. And I can relate to this reading quite well here as well. I've been kind of going through it myself. I'm going to be as honest as I'll throw honesty out there. I've been going through it myself. I've been at peace and stillness in myself here and there. And today I just had a crack and something broke through. But you know what? Saint Germain here. We are grateful, Laura. Thank you. Like Josh, when you are looking for peace and stillness, what a lovely day. Give it to your higher self. When you are finding the anxiety in your space, like Josh had discovered last week, right? Give it to God. Give it to your highest self. When you are in an anxiety state, you do not need to hold on to that. We generally, at that point, the anxiety is like a dervish, right? It builds up until either you react by reaching out, doing something that is karmic or heavy energies, or something to soothe yourself, right? Whatever it is that you are doing, when you are in an anxiety state, realize that all of us get into anxiety states. Even your channel here who is hosting the show, he has got into anxiety states. But you know what? It's about knowing the tools when that happens to get rid of them, right? And so from your end, when you find yourself in an anxiety state or anxious, take a moment and breathe. Breathe in multiple times, right? Breathe in. Slowing yourself down, not running into the anxiety, but putting your foot down on the ground, right? And putting the brakes in your universe is the biggest help you can create when rolling into an anxious state. Because if you breathe into the anxiety, it builds up until it explodes, right? And you have to do something. But in your universe, you can also give it away. So when the anxiety comes and you recognize it, can you ground into that anxiety, right? Can you ground into it? And then can you, from your frame there, breathe, right? Start with breathing. If you breathe in, as you breathe out, lean forward, create a smile face. Roll out. You will release cortisol, heavy energies. As you are doing that, reach out to God, to your higher self. You are source working on earth, right? You are the energies. You call it God, whatever, source. The creator of all of this, the vibration of all, right? You are the same vibration. So if you reach out to the larger vibration of all, ask for the anxiety to be removed. Take it. Give it away. I do not need this. And you don't. You have better things to do. And if you carry yourself in that manner, you will release the anxiety. It will go away. You can give it to your higher self and not have to carry it around and not have to be in that anxiety state. You are the most powerful thing in the universe once you realize who and what you really are. Sometimes even your channel here doesn't realize that, but you are the most powerful thing on the planet. And if you realize that, when you step into an anxiety state and you give it away and you take a moment to frame your universe at that exact moment, are you okay? Do you have whatever is bringing you anxiety? Are you grounded? If you are okay, you all probably find that it's repeat energetics that are sitting there linked to a trauma, right? What is the trauma? Mama trauma or the papa trauma or whatever it is in your universe, it is not healed. Or it is in the process of healing. And that's why you are feeling the anxiety, because the trauma is coming to surface and it's asking you to speak to it. So from your end, you are not perfect. 99% of the planet experiences some form of anxiety. It's a matter of how you deal with it. You step into the anxiety and give over to it, and then you are dervishing in the energies. Or do you ground? You put your foot down, you start breathing, you turn off your televised vision, you center yourself in silence, and you start working with your breath and give it over to God. You call in your higher self. You do those things. It is working for Josh, right? And it's worked for others as well. But he is not fully anxiety. But when the anxiety does come, you give it away. Allow for that. You will see what happens here. Nonetheless, also journal, right? Why are you having anxiety? What is going on at that moment? When you see it, write it out and see what is going on. You will see our patterns. We are grateful. And if you need more information as well, what a lovely day. You can reach out to Mr. Floyd St. Germain as well, right? Reach out to us at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S, gmail.com as well if you are needing help with that. But Lara is there too. So if you have questions with your reading. But we are all here for you, which we want you to understand. Lara, Josh, and why Millie was inviting you as well. You have family. You have people who care, and you don't have to go it alone. You can hang with us and such and be at the Truth Wave and not be alone, and you can be here with us and not to be alone, and you can find yourself in a larger universe like that. We are grateful. We love you. All right. Thank you, Laura. Thank you. What a lovely day. Thank you. All right. Let's see who's next. I feel like I'm coming out of a stupor, which I kind of am. All right. So next, this is going to be a multiple question here. Actually asked. All right. So he's going to clarify here. So I'm going to read you the first. This is for Shrike. And if you're here, Shrike, just throw yourself in the chat so we can make sure here. But I'll let you read that first. And then there's a clarification behind that, Laura.
Okay.
All right. And then we've got a clarification here. Okay. Let me clarify. There we go.
Okay.
And then I think there's even, nope, that's it. So that's all we got. All right, Shrek, are you still with us there as well? Let's see if he shows up here.
Okay.
And of course, next after that would be Venus, and then I think Venus is right there.
Venus is here. Yeah.
So we may jump into Venus there, Shrek. If you are here, Shrike, if you are still here, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to jump into Venus to keep things moving here. But if you're here and you definitely want your reading there, let us know. We are grateful that you stopped by otherwise. All right, let's switch out. There we go. All right, Venus, you are up to bat. And there you go. You are welcome. Let me go back to your start comment there. And there we go. All right.
All right, Venus, thank you for being here. So nice to see new people join us. Just going to connect in with your energy for a moment. And I do see your question here. How do you see my caregiving job going? Okay. So Venus, right away, I'm drawn to my solar plexus here. Like, you know, this is your where your bravery comes from, your personal power, your courage, your connection to co-creating with the universe. And I feel like a little bit of excitement, but I also feel some butterflies. Like there's excitement, but nervousness at the same time is what I'm getting. So I don't know if that makes sense to you, but let's see what the cards have to say. What message do we have for Venus about the caregiving job? Let's get a look. Let's get one card for Venus. Let's get a look at it. I might see this one here. Hope is the card that I drew for you. And this is what this card looks like. This is hope. And what I see here is that this job is something that you have been desiring and something that you've worked towards. Maybe there have been some challenges along the way, certain steps that you had to take, and not all of them were comfortable. And what I see here now is like hope is in the traditional tarot, this would be the star card. This would be the light that comes on or that shines after having gone through some hard work or some trials. And I see here that, and again, the color yellow is what I'm drawn to. And I see in yellow, again, as being related to the solar plexus. And I mentioned that before I pulled a card for you, that this is about our bravery and courage and our personal power and ability to co-create with the universe. And what I see here is Spirit saying that this role that you are taking on is meant to be, that this is something that is part of your personal plan that you set forth for yourself, even at a soul level, even before incarnating here. This is part of your path and your purpose. And, you know, I see also the light, and the light where Spirit's telling us, like, you are a light worker, that to be in this role, you are shining light for others. You are giving hope to others, not just yourself, that this affects your reality as well as the reality of others. And I see that, you know, you're I'm really drawn to the soul here in this reading. This is part of your soul purpose and your soul's plan. So know that you are supported by the universe. The universe is, because I feel like the energy moving up, like you're uplifting the universe, so the universe is going to uplift you. You are, when we follow our soul's calling, like the amount of joy that is spread is amazing. So I see a lot of success here. I see, as long as you stay true to yourself, and as long as you are coming from a place of love and joy, then you will not fail. You will succeed. And I'm also seeing like the hands here, and the hands, like you're helping. You're helping humanity. Like, you may not realize that this is not, you're not insignificant, and this role is not insignificant. That this light that you shine, this energy that you bring, expands beyond just your physical space. So I'm seeing like angels or guides smiling, like the universe is encouraging you, like they're thanking you for the work that you do. And what action can you take to align with this energy? What action can you take? And I saw this one here wanting to fall right out. Okay, so the card that I drew for you is Sacral Chakra. And this is what this card looks like. And this is about our creativity. This energy center is about creativity, passion, inspiration, art, emotions. It's our emotional center. It's also our gut. It's the gut feelings that we get. And the color orange is usually associated with the sacral chakra. So what spirit is telling me is like, be creative. Do something creative every day, whether it's writing, singing, dancing, whatever it is that lights you up and brings you joy. It could even be gardening, it can be cooking. But whatever it is that brings you pleasure, do something that brings you pleasure every day, because that will assist you with, because I'm feeling like emotion is big here. It will assist you with keeping your emotions balanced, because what I see here is like in these caregiver roles that we have to be in a good energetic space or we could get burned out. It is easy to pick up the energy of others. And sometimes we may pick up other people's joy, but we can pick up their sadness as well. So what Spirit's telling you is by being creative and keeping your energy moving and flowing, it will be easier for you to release and not be attached to anything that is not your own or anything that is lower vibrational. So work with your sacral chakra. And what is the likely outcome for you? Let's get one last card for Venus. What is the likely outcome? Let's get, and I see this one here. Oh, and this is a beautiful card to get. Passion ignited. And this is what this card looks like. So this is really about following your passion. What I see is like uplifted and inspired energy. This brings a new opportunity for you to grow within your career, within the work that you do, and to grow spiritually as well. And I see this energy, it's like going right through your center line. So I see it being joyful and helping you to feel fulfilled. So there will be, I also see like the energy expansive. I see like opportunity coming your way, opportunity to prove yourself, opportunity to show others what you are capable of. So Venus, that is what I have for you. And I am sending you so much love and so many blessings.
All right, Venus, I'm going to throw this up on the screen. If you want to make a donation there, and you've got a reading and you want to consider a donation, everything for Laura is pinned in the comments and right here on the screen. As well, if you need any energetics or want to reach out to Laura after this, you can go to our website at letspiritguide.com and check out all of her offerings. If there's a Reiki, or if you want a personal extended reading, or maybe one of your family members. And then secondly, of course, you can, if you have questions on your reading itself, you can always email Laura directly as well. And the email is listed there at laura@letspiritguide.com. And all right, so let's see here what we've got. And of course, Anna and Beatrice, welcome in. We are grateful. And I guess we did not have our last read there. What was his name there? Shrike was not. Here we go. The line through. Shrike was not. He did not return. So no Shrike. All right. So we are grateful. Venus, we are grateful. I'm y'all Venus. I'm y'all right. Grateful to see you here. And you are the same name. Josh's dad, his girlfriend, Star, her sister's name is Venus. We have Venus, Star, and then her daughter, they have a family, someone named Mercury in the family as well. So there you go. But we are grateful for you, Venus. And if you are a caregiver in this universe, then you are a special soul, because you are having to bring forth love. You are having to bring forth compassion with everything that you do. You have to live in a compassionate and loving way when you are at work. For at least 8 hours a day, you have to exude that compassion, right? And so for that, we commend you. That means that you are already living. You are standing in a higher space when you are at work already, because you are coming from the frame of love. Most people who take caregiving as a job are not giving care because they are meanie. They are giving care because they are exuding love. They are the love already, and they want to bring that to others. They want to be helpful to others. So we are hoping that from your end there, you can see that you are already exuding that love. You are love in your universe. If you are giving care for others there, most likely, there are karmic people who work in caregiving and such, but most likely you are of that loving nature and you are expressing that already. So this is soul work. This is high purpose work. As Laura stated that when you are doing these things, you are doing this based on a higher calling. You are not sweeping the floor just because you need to make money and it's just a job because karmic energies or whatnot. You are doing something that you are feeling passionate about. And so when you are doing something that you feel a lot of passion about, as Laura said that, and you are doing it well, you are bringing in a lot, you will bring in a lot of success. When your passion, your emotions, and your work line, right? And you are at purpose there, you align yourself with success. And that's what you are doing. So you are being true to yourself, as Laura had stated. And what you are doing is coming from love and joy. So selflessness, right? So you are being thanked by the universe. Saint Germain is thanking you right now. Archangel Raphael is sending all of the amazing love, because what you are doing is giving of your energies. Sure, you are exchanging them for money, but you are giving of your energies and love to help somebody else in the greater source field. There's nothing better than that. You are not selling plastic trinkets or anything. You are bringing love, and that is amazing. So from your end, the job itself should be quite fulfilling for you, and it's an opportunity for yourself to step into your highest self. And for all of you to take an example, where in your universe are you helping others? Are you taking the opportunity if somebody asks you for $5 for a soda or something on the street, right? Are you giving them $5? Somebody is wanting to talk to you and they are homeless. Are you giving them 5 minutes of your time? The same idea. She's doing this for a living, right? So, Venus, we are proud of you. What you are doing is amazing work. And you are the light on planet. We are the light, but you are exuding that light every day you go to work. So, for that, keep bringing the love, and you will see the love return to you in your universe. Unfortunately, in the 3D world, the love isn't always immediate, but you will feel the love, right, when you go to work. You will see it in your universe. As you bring that to your job, it'll blossom in your universe. And so your job may have multiple benefits for you in your healing as well, right? Can you see that, right? So much love. We are grateful. Those who want to work with others to help their healing heal themselves faster. There we go. We love you. We are grateful, Venus. Oop. There we go. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Venus. I think that's it for the list there, since we don't have we didn't have the one there. So unless anybody has an absolute crazy burning desire here, we're going to close it out with Laura here. Now, of course, if you did get a reading, please do consider a donation. And again, Laura's website, letspiritguide.com. And I'm going to pass it over again to Laura here. And of course, we thank everybody here. And to those of you watching in the replay or the rewind, please like and subscribe. And of course, join us in Good Dawning in the weekdays, 10:33 a.m. Eastern. All right, Laura.
Okay. Well, I just want to thank everyone for being here tonight, whether you received a reading or not. I always appreciate your energy. And I would like to get a personal message for each and every one of you here. So if you would like to participate, what we're going to do is just a quick pick a card reading to see what angel has a message for you and what affirmations you can use to work with that angel. So if you would like to participate, just take a deep breath in and release. Just clear your mind and choose a number between 1 and 3. So you're going to choose the number 1, 2, or 3. Whatever comes to you first is the right answer. So trust your intuition here. So let's see if you chose the number 1. Let's get one card for number 1. And I'll take the top card. Okay, number 1. Let's get a card for number 2. Shuffle. Stop. Okay. And let's get Scotty Boy. Scotty Boy writes, "Come on, lucky number 4." Follow directions. So I said 1 through 3. Okay. Number 3. Let me clear my mind so I know when to stop shuffling. Okay, number 3. Oh, and we're going to stop right there. Okay. So if you chose number 1, your card comes from Archangel Gabriel. As the Archangel of Communication, I can give you the perfect words for any conversation you need to have. And the affirmations you can use are: I express my truth with grace and love. I communicate with confidence and clarity. Those are your affirmations. So if you chose number 1, Archangel Gabriel would like to work with you. If you chose number 2, your message comes from Archangel Hanael. I am the Archangel of intuitive gifts. Allow me to mentor you in embracing your psychic awareness. And the affirmations for you are: I completely trust my intuition. I follow my guidance with excitement and confidence. And those are your affirmations. Okay. And number 3, your message comes from Archangel Michael. I am the Archangel of safety and protection. Let me bring you comfort whenever you feel unsafe, physically, professionally, or emotionally. And the affirmations you can use are, I am surrounded by angels of protection. I am perfectly safe in all ways. And those are your affirmations. And if you did not follow directions and you chose number 4, then all 3 messages are for you. So thank you, everyone, so much. Once again, thank you for being here. Remember, you can find me on my website to book a personal reading or healing, which is www.letspiritguide.com. If you have any questions or anything that you would like to say, just reach out to me by email, laura@letspiritguide.com. If you enjoyed my work and would like to make a donation, they are not required, but always appreciated. You may do that through my PayPal, which is Laura Bennett 1111, or my Venmo, which is Laura Bennett -229. And I am sending you all so much love, so many blessings, and so much healing. And as always, let Spirit guide.
All right. Thank you all for being here, Laura. We thank you so much for your amazing energetics. There's a lot of thanks here in the stars, which we'll go over. And of course, Chloe's channel at chloescrystals.com. She'll be live Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern time with live sales, crystal sales. And otherwise, so we've got a bunch of thank yous here that we would want to roll through here real quick. There we go. One from Lovely Day. And Lily. And I guess I didn't save as many as I thought I did. All right. But either way, guys, that's all right. Thank you guys so much there. That's all right. Appreciate it. And we appreciate all of you guys being here. Of course, do not forget, let's get Laura's information back up here. To contact Laura if you have any questions on your reading, or if there's another reading that you might want. If you have a specific question that comes up in your universe, please do give Laura a shout there on her website, letspiritguide.com. Yeah, if there's anything else, Laura, we will see you next week.
Yes.
And fantastic. And of course, you have an Instagram. I never mentioned that, and we never bring it up. And I never deal with Instagram, even though I have one set up for this channel too.
I haven't been posting on my Instagram, but I do check it. My Instagram is letspiritguide_. So if you would like to reach out to me via Instagram, you can do that as well. So I haven't put any recent posts up, but I do check my Instagram daily.
Perfect. Thank you, F Kitty and Venus. And Venus put a thank you for her reading there, F Kitty. And all right, guys, there we go, Scotty, Anna. All right, guys, thank you so much. We appreciate all of you. And we will see you guys, of course, next week. And join us tomorrow in the Good Dawning, or join myself in the Good Dawning tomorrow at 10:33 a.m. Eastern, 7:33 a.m. Pacific. And of course, Saturday, we will have Chloe on with Crystal Sales. And next Tuesday, of course, Laura again with What's Up with Your Week. Laura, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here. Have an evening as amazing as you are. And of course, if you're so inclined, a good majority of us will be at Truthwave Energetic Meditation at 9:45 p.m. Eastern tonight. And then, of course, it's in the dawning as well at 9:45 a.m. It ends 3 minutes or 4 minutes just before Good Dawning, which is kind of amazing there. All right, guys. I love you all. And if you want to see Laura and I later, we might be there. But otherwise, have a night, an amazing evening. Laura, thank you so much. We're grateful. All right, guys, love you all, and we'll see you all in the next. Thank you for being here, guys.